Where is it? Come on. All right, you guys, I'm already messing up. It's your girl Mahoghanyrootz here. I'm back at you again with another video. And without further ado, we have our special guest, Big Homie C.C. He's going to sit at the couch with me and we're going to talk. Y'all give me a second. We're going to play this intro video and then he'll be up here with me soon. Hey, Alfie. Thank you for being the first person in. Y'all, welcome in everybody. Y'all just give me a second to get it together. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm having issues. Damn. Now we in business. All right, you guys. Hold on, y'all. Where is it? Yes. Hold on, y'all. Just give me 2 minutes. Let me say this. Y'all gonna watch this damn intro, okay? I worked hard on this intro and y'all gonna watch it. So just hold up. Okay, I think this is it.
Your boy got the full body do-rag out.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like stocking. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. Told cool, he a fool with the shit. Told her don't let her friends know. Know that shit. Know that shit. Know what it is.
I really wanna stay, I really wanna go, but I really need to know, can we get it together? Get it together, get it together.
All right.
I should hear you.
Enough of that. It took me long enough. Everybody, welcome, Big Homie C.C. Thank you all for being here. All right, let's just jump in. So tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
I am born and raised in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I've done my research on you, so a lot of the questions I already know. What's
Okay.
going on? Well, I shared you out a little while ago. Do you mind sharing me? I shared you out a little while ago, so people might think we're not going live. If you guys in the chat, share, if you can, share this video out, okay, so we can get it started. But all right, so
How do I even do that?
huh?
Yeah, I don't even really know how I would do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have one of the team members go ahead and
Absolutely.
you got a link you can send out.
Yeah.
So just
I
shoot me.
sent it to you.
I got a StreamYard link.
I sent you one like maybe 30 minutes before.
Okay, let me see right now. Okay, I got it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and boom. All right, I'm gonna share it really
Thank
quick.
you, Nicole. Thank you.
Share it real quick. Boom.
Thank all you guys for being here. Hey T. Hey Cellulite Podcast. Hey everybody. Hey Leo. Hey Miss T Pre. Hey Hanlon. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get back to this, but let's get into you. So, like I said, I kind of know a lot about you, but in case somebody was under a rock and they don't know who you are and they don't know anything about you, we're gonna act like I don't know anything about you.
What you know about me?
I've watched your interviews. I've seen you on the blue couch. I've seen you on Camp Capone, and I've even posted a few of your short videos. So I've been following. Hey,
I saw that. Thank you.
you're welcome. Absolutely. So, give us a little background before you became Big Homie, like your upbringing, your childhood.
So I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago in the Chatham-Gresham area. Pardon me, I am sharing out the link right now.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
And let me I need to pin our stuff at the top. But go ahead, I'm listening to you, sweetie.
Yeah, so I was born in the Chatham-Gresham area on the south side of Chicago. I ended up being an athlete. They would call me a scholar in school, they would say, I guess, became a pro football player. I retired from that, started my security business, and I've been on a crusade ever since. So this is year 16 for me. And I said when I was going to pass the torch, per se, and go into a different field, I would bring my story to the internet. And here we are.
I want you did that. So you were so humble, but I heard you talking about your education. Can you tell people the college that you went to? And you had like a really good GPA.
Yeah. I was salutatorian. I graduated salutatorian in high school. I ended up going to college on actually an academic scholarship. So I ended up walking on to the football team, and then they ended up giving me a partial academic scholarship. So I was half and half partial. I was half athletic scholarship, half academic. So I had to keep up a certain GPA in order to keep one. So, my mother was a school teacher. She's a educational professor. She's got 2 master's degrees. So, education was always important. I had a proficiency to have altercations with people when I was younger. So she ended up homeschooling me for a little while. And, you know, my mom was always very important to me. My grandmother, my aunts. You know, I was raised by strong ladies, and they instilled certain principles in myself. So, you know, I'm someone who's been known to take initiative to stick up for people who don't typically have a voice.
And that, I remember you saying that, and that's what I liked about you. But I wanted to emphasize the education piece, because I feel like so often, like, Black children get kind of, it's like it's something to be ashamed of that you're really smart. Because I think you have to be really smart to be as successful as you are. I don't think that's just by happenstance. I think it was because you made smart decisions.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, you know, I was in 5th grade, and I had tested in the 99th percentile in the city of Chicago. So, yeah, that drew a lot of attention to myself. I ended up taking an IQ test before. I took the IQ test, and then when my scores came back, about a week after that, the FBI was at my school. So they had to call my mom down from her school to come to my school. They made me take the test again in front of them. I took the test in front of them. I got 1 point higher on that test. And then, so I pretty much been taking college classes since 5th grade. So by the time I got to freshman year, so I was going to Lewis University in 5th grade and going to my grammar school, which is Dixon Elementary School, which is a magnet school in Chicago. So after that, so that's how I was able to pretty much only do like 1 year. I did 2 years of college, and then I just decided I wanted to go pro, because I had enough credits already. So I fast tracked to getting my degree, and I went to become an athlete. You know, I am a giant. You feel me? I'm 6'6", I'm 400 pounds. You feel like I can run. You know, I was in the 2000 club, and the 2000 club is your lifts in high school all equal up to 2,000 pounds. So, you know.
Oh, wow.
Well, you know, yeah, education is important, because a man without knowledge is a man that can be led astray. And education can teach you a lot of things. And one thing it taught me was self-control, because a man with no self-control is not a man at all. And, you know, I just wanted to be considered elite in anything I did. And, you know, I used to read encyclopedias. That was really like my hobby for most of my life, stuff like that. So, you know, I am a gangster, but, you know, I'm cultured.
Yes. I wanted to talk a little bit about your time in the NFL. You don't have to get into details, but how was your time in the NFL, and why did you just, like, what happened to you? Why was it short? Was it long? What happened to end that? Mm-hmm.
Very short, very short. The farthest I got was practice squad. You know, stacked up a few of them checks. You know, I got tired of being around dudes all day, like in locker rooms, sweating with guys. You get tired of that. You know, white dudes screaming at you all the time. You get tired of that. And then, like, I felt like being a jock was making me dumb. So, you know, I ended up getting sued by the Chicago Bears for pretty much no showing camp after they paid me a check. So I took that money and started my security business.
Listen, I think, well, obviously it was the right decision. You know what I'm saying? You're doing very well for yourself. I want to be nosy. I want to step back. Yes, I want to be nosy, because you said some things. You were saying that you're a giant, your size and stuff like that. But I've also heard you say that you are not in a relationship. If I didn't get into your business, I wouldn't be me. So let's get into your personal life a little bit. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. So are you single?
I am not a single man.
Oh my goodness. I could have sworn that you said that you were like celibate.
Yeah, so I live a celibate lifestyle. If I'm not in a relationship, if I'm not in love with you, I'm not doing nothing freaky with you, period. So, like, you know, I recently just got in a relationship like a couple days ago, honestly.
Oh my God, congratulations. I had all the women excited. I posted a little something, something. And that's just me. I'm always like, I'm a sucker for romance and love, but I am happy for you.
Yeah, I could have easily just came on here and said I was single, but I don't lie. Uh, I believe in to have an adequate relationship, it's got to be built on mutual respect. I don't really respect men who can't be faithful to their wife because if you take vows, you made an agreement uh, through sickness and in health. You feel me? So like I don't move like that. I'm a man of honor. I really stand on principles. So yeah, I am in a relationship with a lady named Natalie. She's a very nice lady.
I
yeah,
should put
yeah.
you in the big screen while you say that. But I mean, honestly, she must be really special for you to announce that. And I'm glad you did. I mean, that's impressive. But go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening to you. Go ahead. Chivalry has not died.
Oh, well, I'm done being nosy because I sure enough, I'm telling you, I was going to try and do a Kendra G on here and hook
You
you
know,
up.
I just want to say I'm thankful for all the ladies who reach out to me, showing me support, telling me I'm handsome and things like that. I appreciate it. This was a lonely path. It was a lonely path. It was a dark path. You can't really date. Most ladies is not gonna really believe you, and then when they find out what they find out about you, you know, it's tricky. And in order to keep people I love safe, I had to keep a lot of things a secret. Um, you know, I'm not gonna have a lady with me, and I know I got a bounty on my life. I'm not gonna do those things. So yeah, I am newly in a relationship. Yes, as of about 4 days now, actually. So thank you,
Well, let me
thank you.
just say, I am very happy for you. I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm one of those people that love to see love. So I'm happy for you, and I pray that it works out. Um, but I still want to get a little bit in your business, if that's okay. And
That's
then we're
fine.
gonna get to the more serious stuff.
All right, all right.
Okay. So another one of my question was, so you got this lady. What is like? I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I heard you say what you just said this now. You just said that, your lifestyle is dangerous, doing security. I remember on one of the interviews you were talking about being poisoned with like
Mhm.
arsenic or something like that. That is very scary. Um, so you
Cyanide.
already, yeah,
It was
that's
cyanide, actually.
cyanide.
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to get into that a little bit more. Man, you really threw me off with that one because I was going to get all up in your business. What type, what size? I was going to do all that. Hey, Zero. Um, is there anything else you want to share before we move into the next topic?
Pardon me.
Well, let me ask you a question about her. Is she in the industry? What type of lady is she?
She's a normal lady. She's not in the industry. She works a regular job. Uh, she's a makeup artist. Fantastic lady.
Very good. Okay.
Absolutely. Fantastic lady.
I think I heard you say before that you don't really like women in the industry. Is that true?
Yeah, that's not my thing. Well, I've had famous girlfriends. I here's one of the things with a celebrity girlfriend.
Okay.
Like they teach people in the industry that they have to always portray as if they're single, as if being in a relationship would harm their business, stuff like that. That's how they portray it. But if you look at all the icons in industry, they're all married. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna always just stand on what I believe in. I'm not living no facade. You feel me? In the lifestyle I live, the only salvation is a wife and a family. You feel me? So, I've seen guys with a famous girlfriend, they got to walk 10 feet away from their girlfriend. I'm not doing that. Everybody probably gets slapped. Somebody probably gets shot telling me something like that. So, yeah, I'm not with that. You feel me? I'm not going to be that far away. What if something happens? I got to make sure she's safe. Like, that's just clown activity to me. Like, the whole industry thing is cool, but I don't really want my girl going to parties with these type of guys who like to, have sex workers come in and then they like to tongue kiss each other and spike drinks. I don't really want my girl going to stuff like that.
Yeah, I
Artisan Tony, that's Artisan Tony right there. My boy.
Let me highlight him.
That's my boy. What's up, brother?
A few of your people have been over here. They were telling me how excited they were about the live stream. A couple of your people. And I know a few of my people have been over to you too.
About the live stream over here?
Huh?
They was talking about the live stream on your page?
Well, I saw some of my people had followed you on Insta and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So I done meddled in your business. Let's get down to the business. So
come on.
And I'm not trying to be messy, but as of recently, some person called themselves confronting you about something you said. They said that you was a lie. When I did the research, let me just say this. When I did the research and I do my research, that person is known for doing that on social media. Would you like to address that at all, or you want to move it along?
I just got off the phone with him.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you something.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just got off the phone with him. He didn't really understand who he was dealing with when he first came out talking.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really understand like what level he was going into, like when he first started talking. So he got some serious messages. Shout out to the Gula, shout out to the team. So I'm gonna send you something right now. Just look at this.
Okay.
All right, so you should have it right now.
I'm gonna look right now. I have my chat room up. Okay. Let's see. It's coming.
I sent you 2 things.
Oh my gosh! No, wait a minute. Lord have mercy. Clout is a hell of a drug. That's all I can say. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to say nothing else. But that's crazy.
Yeah, so that was just one of them situations where people felt like I was ruffling too many feathers, so they picked him to be the sacrificial lamb, and he got sacrificed. Straight up.
Well, like, I'm the type of person, I'm very investigative, and it just seemed like, why are you so angry? Like, it just seemed like it was too much for me. And then when I looked his name up, that's kind of what he does. So anyway,
how you mad at me because your homie gay? Call him. You feel me?
And like I said, you weren't really the first one to say that about him. Like I had, that's kind of been a thing out here as far as him.
How you mad at me? So Mom, you telling me my brother is gay? That's between you, your brother, and y'all mama or somebody, man. You feel me? Y'all gonna pray together. So
I don't know if you want me to say the name. It's not important. If y'all following him, y'all know the name. But basically,
me and Wack cool though. We good. We
Wack 100.
We cool. Okay. We get off the phone. We straight. Everything good. Everything good.
I got a clip of it, you guys. If you want to see it, it's on my page under the videos. Where he was confronted by Wack 100. But I liked it. Like I said, I like the way you handled yourself like a real man. And even by your answers today and the way you've conducted yourself with me, very respectful. I really appreciate that. I could see why the ladies like you. You need to help some of these men out. Because, child. But yeah, lucky lady. And like I said, I'm happy. I'm very happy. I always like to see love. I always like to see that. I want to move on to your how did you get into, let's deal more with what you do now, your security business. So when you first decided you want to go into security, did your family voice any concern, like your parents, your loved ones?
Well, the situation is, I found out about bodyguard work because when I was a kid, I had 2 bodyguards. So my dad was involved in certain illicit activities, which led to the FBI coming to our home one day and telling him there was a threat against his life. So by law, if they know, they have to come tell you. So I ended up having 2 bodyguards. You feel me? Sterling and Darnell. I was enamored by it. You know, I learned that there's no such thing as tough. It's either trained or untrained. So, you know, I wanted to make sure I was trained to be able to face whatever evil came my way. And once I had deviated from working for rappers and athletes and stuff like that, because, you know, it kind of eats at your soul working with those guys because that's a blatant disrespect that they show to women like they're not even human beings. I just could never go with that. You know, I could never just follow suit with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, one basketball wife hires you, word spreads. They'll say, "Oh, girl, he can't be bought. He kept me safe." Once that type of stuff spreads around, business began to snowball. You feel me? So then that's when I went to my homies. I went to my neighborhood, and I brought the gang with me. And we just been on this path ever since. We've been crusading.
Well, I mean, yeah, you make it sound so easy, but you know, entrepreneurship is not easy. I know, but you know, you're very smart, and I noticed that about you. So you're definitely the man for the job. I'm not gonna lie, when you started talking about, what was it? You said the arsenic. Was it arsenic you said?
Cyanide.
Sorry. I keep on wanting to say arsenic. But when you were talking about it, I kept on thinking in my mind, oh my God, if that was my loved one, if that was my family member, I would be worried sick. Because I think you said something about them lacing it. That's why you wear the gloves, because they could lace it on your car handle. You know, it's so easy for them to and basically make you sick with it. And it's a common drug that people use.
Yeah, because, you know, it used to be a common ingredient in rat poison
Mm-hmm.
and other little household chemicals. So that's how, like, people were able to get away with murder throughout history with this tactic. So they ended up banning cyanide being used in certain things like that could be in the household. So, you know, yeah, I had pneumonia 3 times over a period of 6 years.
And, you know, speaking of that, so that's something that a lot of the celebrities, you know, Kim Porter and Albie Shore supposedly, you know, he believed he was poisoned. I don't know. Do you want to speak on that? Is that something that you know that is really, they're doing that a lot around Hollywood to kind of get rid of folks?
Well, you know, I'm not going to invent or embellish anything. I only really speak on things that I can fact check myself or I can verify. I will say this. People will go to great lengths to keep you silent. And the days of just pulling up shooting somebody, as you can see with this most recent assassination we saw, you're going to garner a lot of attention. So, you know, there's always a chemical threat when it comes to endangering somebody's life. So the higher levels you reach in society, that is always going to be an issue that you got to be aware of. Situational awareness has to be high at all times, for sure. It's a real thing.
Okay. There was a few more things I kind of jumped into it. And then if you don't mind, before you go, do you mind at the end, do you feel like taking questions? Are you okay with that?
I could do a solid 10 questions.
Oh, okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. I was going to say 5, but okay. And we'll deal with that.
I just got word from the team in here. I got to do 5. I got to cut it out.
Oh, okay. I understand. And there's some things I want to do at the very end of the live stream, so no worries. So that'll, you know. Okay, so let's get into some of the people that you've bought. For people who don't know, some of the people that you have worked for or protected. Can you give some names?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. You know, NBA champion, Dancing with the Stars winner, Iman Shumpert.
Mhm.
We got a person people call Steve Urkel, which is Jaleel White. You know, I was his bodyguard. Lady Gaga, Will I Am, Evander Holyfield, uh, some other people whose names I can't mention due to contractual obligations. But visit my YouTube page, Big Homie Vlogs. Go to my community post, and I got several photographs with me and some of my clients.
Very good. And so I wanted you guys make reference at the top of the chat. His channel, his Cash App is pinned there. Everybody, if you're not, make sure that you subscribe to him, and then please donate for this good content. I appreciate him being over here with us. So, okay, so what haven't I asked you? I had everything kind of written down. Now I'm all disheveled. Let's see. The next thing I want to get into is, so the dude, Whack 100, he's not the first and he won't be the last. Like, do you feel like, far as the security business, that there's competition? What's it like dealing with when you run into somebody else's security? Have you ever had an issue with that?
So whenever you and your security team are traveling and going someplace and you're going to another place, you always respect the house. So before I get someplace, I'm going to call, touch bases, find out who's the head of security there, see if I know anybody in my network that's familiar with him and anybody on his team. And a lot of times I'm seeing now, a lot of head of securities are ladies now. So, you know, you tap in, you tap into the network, reach out to the popular hairstylists, the nail techs, the makeup artists, see if they know people. It's all about networking. You never want to show up someplace just blind, because that's how dangerous confrontations can take place. So, situational awareness has to be high at all times. At all times. So, yeah, we've had several altercations, we've had a lot of altercations.
All right.
There's a video of me probably about to come out fighting in the casino, all because I told the story in an interview, and now the people from the casino say, "Can they put the footage out?" So just ask BH if he thinks that the shooter knew about suppressor since he left off the Nielsen device in the pistol stovepipe, or if he was trying to seem unexperienced. So I believe that weapon was a 3D printed weapon. I believe he had a 3D printed suppressor, because when you see him letting off the first initial shots, he had to manually trigger the weapon. He had to manually pull the hammer back several times. And that shows me that he probably had a 3D printed firing mechanism that cannot semi-automatically fire without melting. He also knew the angle of the cameras on the street when he when he fired the shots. And they say the shots were all center of mass shots. Okay. When it comes to stuff like that, you typically don't want to have a witness on the scene when you're firing a shot like that. That showed me that this gentleman waited there a long time before he fired that shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had words written on the shell casings. Someone was trying to send a message for sure, and that message was sent. And then you got to really look at it. The description of that guy is probably 80% of the white male populace.
Right.
It get dangerous when you get to that private sector. All of the rich men I know are very dangerous. So
I'm gonna bounce back. You're in this new relationship. Do you think that whenever things get really serious and you want to settle down and have a family, do you think you're going to continue to do this type of work? You've been poisoned 3 times. Oh, you had pneumonia 3 times. So, you know.
I'm listening to you.
No, go ahead.
So, I took an oath, you know. There's a code of rules that we live by. One of those rules is you never endanger or embarrass your lady. And I promised my mom at a certain age I would stop. And the fact that I'm on the internet let a lot of people who know me know that I'm getting ready to retire from that. Because, you know, to be an adequate partner, you got to be available. You know, if I'm in a situation where I can't answer your calls, you know, you don't never want to put doubt in the lady's mind, because if she starts to overthink, you can become an enemy to her quick. For sure. So you gotta be available. So I gotta leave it alone.
Yeah, I mean, I personally, I don't know how a woman can do it, because I am I'm clingy, and a lot of women are, and worrisome. You know, you worry about your person, your partner. So, especially when you have children and you want your partner to come home. So
Don't worry about them. For sure.
Right. It goes both ways.
Absolutely.
So, you know, you said a lot of very gentlemanly type things. What do you think about social media and just what you're seeing on social media as far as dating now? What do you think about what you're seeing all over social media?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of gay dudes making gender wars.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
So
all of these dudes, you don't ever see them with a woman.
That's true.
Think about it.
You know, someone told me a long time ago, the people that are complaining, whether they're male or female, they usually don't have anybody. Like, it's usually when people are good, they usually don't have much to say at all. That's true. That's true. Welcome in, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like.
Name on the Fresh and Fit.
Mm-hmm.
His boyfriend just came out with pictures of them in the bed together. Like,
that's big.
How can a man tell men how to date women? Like, what's going on here, man?
Oh,
what are we doing? These guys come out and they antagonize females all day.
All day.
Where I come from, we not arguing with our girl. If we wrong, we admit we wrong. Let her talk her shit for the rest of the day. We change our course of actions. We don't got to hear her mouth no more. These guys is crazy. These guys is crazy. Like they hate their mama or something. What's going on with you? Stupid man.
You know what? I guess we better get out of there because you're speaking too much truth. You're speaking a lot of truth. And, you know, there have been people that have been making those arguments and those points. And it's just like, you know, the internet is a piece of work. It's really not about the truth. It's about what's popular.
Yeah, we living in the zestiest era since Sodom and Gomorrah right now. It is just the facts. Like,
do you think that, speaking of that, do you think like what's going on with Diddy? I know you don't want to speak on things that you don't know about, but do you feel like Hollywood has a lot to do with that? What's going on in Hollywood has a lot to do with that. What are your thoughts? Why do you think we have more and more same-sex relationships or whatever coming out?
So look, I'll say this. I remember being a youth, and there was a boy band called, I think it was B2K.
Yeah.
All of the girls was obsessed with them. They're all gay dudes now. So like, I don't understand. Like, all of them. So now all the girls is attracted to super feminine dudes. A guy that's gonna be petty with them all day, argue, not gonna teach them nothing, want to match their energy all day. Then you done got kids with them, broken home instantly.
Oh gosh, I don't even know what to say about it. I don't know. Do you feel like
it's the truth?
Well, it is the truth.
This girl told me one time, She know I like you, Keith, but I really like Robert. He got green eyes. I'm like, what? And where's Robert right now? Doing
What
gay
do you
shit out of control. Man.
do you think that there's any kind of, I won't say it. Let me just say this. Let me say this. And so we are not anti-gay or anything like that, but there is an uptake. There is a increase. I would agree with you. So I don't know if you wanted to say anything else about that. Huh?
Do you remember when like a guy and his girl would go shopping, and then like you would see the guy sitting outside in the mall on the chair while she's shopping?
Mm-hmm.
Now he picking out the outfits. Girl, this look good. It's a whole different ball game now.
Now they want the flowers. Now I'm hearing they should get, because they're the prize, and they should get the chair pulled out. So I mean, I'm at the point, I've been on social media for several years now, a decade, and I'm at the point where I'm just not interested in having those conversations, because like you said, people who have real relationships, we kind of know how things go. And it's ridiculous. What else do I want to ask
so
you?
the thing is this though, like, I believe that a solid man is always a prize, but a solid woman is always the gift. Because all of my homies who are married, they're stable, their life is not in shambles, and they all say, my wife saved my life. They all say that. They all say that. And all the women I know who got a good man, like a solid man, they swear their husband is the prize, because they see what other ladies got to deal with all the time. If you getting your nails done and he getting his the same color as yours, it's all bad. Y'all finna argue for years now.
I mean, and me personally, like I like a man's man. I like a man. No, I'm not gonna tell you you're lying.
You think I'm lying?
Heck no, I don't think you. I know you're not lying.
See,
it's just that.
When it came on here, the average guy when it came on here said, "Oh no, I'm single." My girl is gonna see it, and now I didn't broke the trust, and then I'm gonna call her crazy. No, you was stupid, man, by not telling the truth. Oh no.
That's right. That's right.
On them girls.
No, and listen, I know what you're saying is true, and like I said, social media is a huge high school game. So it's like people know the truth, but it's like nobody wants to admit the truth. So I know very much what you're saying is true, and I think we need more men like you to actually, and I have some in the chat room. There's a lot of them in my chat room. Those are the type of men. Hey, Misha, glad you can make it. And I will give all you guys a shout out at the end, so stick around. But it's just ridiculous. Everything you do nice for a woman, you're a simp, you're this, you're that. So it's something I just refuse to have the conversation about. Now, I wasn't going to talk about this with you, but I've heard you talk about it on other platforms. So I've got to ask you, you correct me if I'm wrong, you are a Trump supporter. And y'all, I still love him regardless of that. Are you? Who do you support?
I support policy. That's what I support. The thing is, though, I knew Trump years ago. I used to live at the Trump Tower before. So, like, I know the guy, man. You feel me? Like, and then I know a lot of other politicians. And most of them that you meet are weird. But you gotta understand something, though. Kamala Harris had Glorilla at the campaign. That's crazy. That's not crazy to you?
I don't have anything to say about that. I personally wouldn't have done that, if I was running for presidency, but I'm not going to get into that. They both, it started with Obama, the celebrity thing. And I was an Obama supporter. I love Obama still. But basically, I felt like the social media and then the artists, it started becoming really popular, having them to the campaign. So I just figured it was kind of a part of the game, because he had people, too, that were kind of suspect. But you say you know him. So, okay.
I know.
And the fact is, we're all entitled to our opinions, and I respect the fact that you said it's not really about him; it's about policy. So, can you name one of the policies that he has put forth that you like?
The deportation plan is the major thing. Here's the problem. In the community I grew up in, it's overran by illegal immigrant criminals, literally. Over 13,000 people were let across the border illegally that had murder convictions. That is ridiculous. The Biden administration was completely out of control. Elderly ladies in my family were concerned to go to the bus stop in the community that they grew up in. You've got migrant gangs who practice active satanic rituals in the neighborhood now. That's outlandish. That's outlandish. Over 600 documented terrorists are who on the terrorist watch list are in America living in undetained status right now.
I understand.
So what does that mean to me? What does the terrorist want to do? Inflict terror. So whenever you see on the news a house explosion, we've seen more of those than we've ever seen in history. Mainstream media is lying. They're cornering terrorists and they're setting off explosives. These are just the facts. How do I feel for my aunts when they're going to the grocery store and there's possibly somebody in there with an AR-15 and a suicide bomb on them? With us being in this country, a lot of people are very naive to the dangers of the world. In the world I live in, I know things go bump in the night. The boogeyman is real. The price of life is cheap. It's very easy. We have over 100 active serial killers operating in the United States right now. Documented facts. So somebody who's in a security aspect, everybody calls me when things happen. And if there was to be some civil unrest, my house is going to be full of people trying to be safe. So it's kind of like the policies Trump had, and then we're watching countries actively organize to devalue the human dollar and dump our currency. I just sat and watched an administration simply sit there and do nothing. And then they're sending $62 billion to the Ukraine when a pack of eggs is $20 here.
Yeah, I mean,
there was no wars in Trump's administration. We're on the brink of nuclear war right now. There are Russian submarines 60 miles outside of Florida. Putin just dropped some propaganda saying he wants to take Alaska back. People don't know that Russia used to own Alaska. Now they want to take that land back. You got Russian fighter jets 4 miles outside of the Alaska coast.
I want to ask you one last question about this. Well, you impressed me because there's a reason I asked you that question. I asked you that question because a lot of people say that, but I want to know what are the policies. And so the fact that you could lay it all out there and lay it out there like that, and you brought up some very good points, things that we all should be concerned about. I guess for me, the concern as far as the deportation, and maybe I need to, my own ignorance, maybe I need to do my own research, is I work with the public. I've worked, with the government, and I just am afraid that innocent people will kind of fall through the cracks and may be deported just because, I'm concerned about families being split up. Do you think there's any chance of that happening? What do you think about that part? And then we can move on. Does that concern you?
47 ladies got raped last month. 11 of them murdered by illegal immigrants. Come here legally. I'm pro-life. I'm pro-life. I'm pro-humanity, and I only go about policy. Everybody has an opinion. The things that Kamala was saying she was going to do, she was already in the White House. Why didn't she go down there and do it?
Well, I mean, her role, as vice president, I don't know. I'm not going to do it. I don't want, because this could be a huge, long conversation. And I know you don't have much time. So, but I do respect you, and you impress me. I'm not going to lie. I like your answers, and I respect that. And I
I
agree
am
with a
flattered.
lot of what you said. Yeah. And I have typically always voted Democrat. I don't care, but I don't, yeah, so I have something to think about. You giving me something to think about. Um, but I know that there's a lot of things that they do that I totally disagree with. But I'll leave that for maybe another time if you come back. Wink, wink.
Of course. Thank you.
Okay. Because I only got a few minutes with you, and I think hey, Alfie, thank you for being the first person in here.
Do you,
I was gonna.
do you have children?
I do. I have one son. He's 24 years old.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So imagine if you had a daughter, and the president you voted for told you that your daughter, who is probably very talented track athlete, when she goes out to compete, she got to race against a biological man and lose. Or,
I know.
or get into a boxing ring and fight a biological man. It already happened. We just watched on the world stage in the Olympics a biological man went into the ring and beat on the female. Who voted? Who passed the policy for all of the pro-transgender activities? The Democrats.
Did they? I mean, see, that's the thing. I like shut up.
Kamala Harris passed a bill for transgender inmates to get free sex change surgery. California passed a bill to get free sex change therapy for children, man. But the human brain, a kid can't make sound decisions. But you can't buy liquor till 21. But you could trade in your penis for a vagina. It's getting out of control now.
I want to say this. Let me just say this. So, and shout out to all y'all. I am gonna, before you leave, I want to kind of just introduce some of my people to you. I got some really good folks up in here. Everybody that came through, really good people. But basically, all that stuff I disagree with. And, it's one of those things where you're getting so much information. Like we just talked about, the internet is full of so much stuff. Even on the media, you're getting information from this person. It's kind of hard to know what's true and what's not. I had heard that thing that before. I want to say that the brother, home of the official purge, his name is Auntie. I've seen him do shows on that. He just did a show, I think a week or two on that actually last week or this past weekend, he did a show about the transgender policy. And I think we all are, want people to have rights, but then we don't want our rights infringed upon, right? I don't want a man in the restroom with me. I don't want to, if I'm playing professional sports, I don't want to have to play against a man. I'm sorry, I don't. And even though you might be transgender, you are still biologically stronger than me. You are still a whole man. And I hope I don't get canceled for saying that, but that's just the truth. There's no hate involved, but that's the truth. You are stronger than me, and that's unfair. So he was talking about that. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening. You got the floor.
No, I'm done. I just wanted to say that I agree with you on that. I don't want a man in the bathroom with me. Yeah.
So let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
If the Republicans won this election by a landslide, did they steal the last election? Why did Mark Zuckerberg come out and say he regrets caving to the Democrats and letting them censor all information about Trump?
Oh. Okay, I see where you're going. Well, like I said, you are one of the few people that could actually get me to even think about considering now, like I said, I'm a person that votes with I feel I have more in common with. So for me, it's not about the Republicans or Democrats, because I feel like both of them have mess about them. But, the things that you just brought up were really good things that I guess I had never really thought too deeply about. So, hey, Alonzo. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. I want to get to a few more questions. Were there something else you wanted to say about that?
So I'm getting asked about Whack 100 right now. Yeah, that's the homie. We good. He ain't really know what he was up against. You feel me? I sent Mahogany the receipts. You feel me? That's over with. That's over with. That's over with.
Yeah. So don't believe what you hear. Everything you hear on social media. I'll put it that way.
Everybody know who the boogeyman is, man.
I just appreciate this. I know we're counting down on time. I feel like I've got the bulk of the questions. I got into your business a good bit. I wanted to get a little bit more into your business. But I like to play a game with people when they come over here. So now it's game time. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and you say yay or nay, basically.
All right.
Okay. On women, long hair or short hair?
Long hair.
Okay. On women, build, tall or short?
Short.
Oh, I'm shocked. The giant? Okay. You like to pick women up, huh?
Well, yeah, I'm like short for sure. I mean, I'm pretty tall. I don't really know if I want my girlfriend being just as tall as me.
Right.
That would be kind of wild.
All right. On women, do you like shyness, or do you like directness, assertiveness?
I feel like for a lady to stay safe, she has to have a mixture of both.
That's right. You can't be. My mom told me a long time ago, you can't be smiling up in everybody's face.
Not at all. Not at all.
That's right. You guys, I'm gonna try and give y'all. I'm finishing up. I'm gonna give y'all. He can take 5 questions. I'm gonna give. I know Alfie was one of the first. Alfie is definitely gonna be able to ask this question because he was one of the first people in my chat. But I'm gonna give about 5 of you a chance to answer questions. So just give me a minute. So I just got a few more questions. Oh gosh, I'm learning so much about you. Hold on. I'll ask you one more female question.
All right.
On women. For women who are struggling with, what's your advice to women who want a good man like yourself? What's your advice to them?
Try to be the best version of yourself and allow him to find you.
Okay. Nothing about submission or anything or anything like that?
Like the whole submission thing, like, to me, the only time I hear this is from, a metrosexual guy. You feel me? Trying to tell ladies how to be ladies. I don't really get into all of that. If a lady like you and she sees value in you, she sees potential in you, you earn her trust, you respect her, she respects you, she gonna do a lot of things for you just how she wants to do it.
Exactly. It will come. It will come naturally. Okay, so let's get on to just friendships, relationships. Let's get on to you. Are you quiet?
No.
Okay.
My family's in the country, so like. Okay, I will say this. I do go through periods of time where I'm definitely antisocial for sure. Okay. But, I'm going to make sure people know when I come into a room, I'm going to greet all of the men. I'm going to greet all of the ladies. I'm going to introduce myself. You feel me? And then I'm just going to chill. I'm not really trying to really talk to too many people if I don't have to. I'm going to respect everybody. But if I feel comfortable, I'm engaging. We chopping it up. You feel me? If not, I'll probably just leave.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, because I know you're short on time, and there's a few things we got to get this Cash App together. I got to do some shout outs, so we're already at an hour. I'm gonna give 5 people 5 questions. Alfie has got to be one of them because he was like literally here before the live stream started. And so I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link, one person at a time, okay? And you guys got like 1 or 2 minutes to answer your question because he's got to go, and then I'll let the next person up. All right. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you for having me.
Mm-hmm.
We working.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Y'all come on up and ask your questions. In the meantime, okay, so like I said, y'all, please, this type of content is not, it doesn't come very often that we get somebody of his stature over here. So please, I will say this. One thing I like about my people, they come through. I will say this because I already had, like I was telling you, some people already donated even before the live stream started. So I want to make sure I give some shots out. Hey, Brownie, I'm glad you can make it. I'm glad all of you can make it. The link is for the first 5 people to include Alfie Kingdom. So get up here. Y'all can ask him anything, right? Anything? Y'all get up here and stop being shy and ask this man some questions. Okay. Is everything all good? And don't forget to your manager. You're gonna send me that in the back. Okay, cool.
Make
Y'all
sure
come on up here and ask this man some questions. Or I'm gonna get more in his business. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we got, and I'm gonna drop myself down. I'm gonna let you 2 gentlemen have it. Here we go.
What's good, Brody?
What's the word, brother? How are you?
Chilling, doing well. I heard you mention that you're from, the country, so I wanted to ask if you were familiar with a few people, and I'll be real quick. One is my guy, Classic Music.
Classic music, I am not familiar.
He from North Dallas. He was partners with Mo3.
All right, so
So
what I meant was like my family originated from Jackson, Mississippi, but I'm a Chicago boy. You feel me? So like,
okay,
yeah. So I get a lot of love in Dallas though. Shout out Classic Music in Dallas.
yeah. He recently did well, not that recently, but he did a song with Bun B, "Picture Me Rolling."
Oh shit.
I'm trying to get him on my client list. Um, And then being in the industry, I don't know if you were familiar with Leor Cohen or Bruce Secondor, and I'll stop there and let you answer.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Lior. You know, Lior, who was pretty much who like helped Gucci Mane a lot when he was locked up with his artist. Gucci Mane passed the contract to Lior until he got home. You feel me? So yeah, shout out Lior Cohen.
Facts. As you can tell, I work with people in that industry, as a financial advisor. So, and then Bruce Seckendorf is 50, well, used to be 50's manager for a period. So that was that. But I just wanted to speak to that and see if how you felt about, like Plot said, 6 lawyers and they all small hats. How you felt about the fact that us as a people or as folks could get, more folks who look like us in the industry. Not just in the music, but the behind the scenes management, so on and so forth, and start to trust us so we could build those empires.
Well, it's all about ownership. Uh, People need to pool funds and create their own industry. You know, people need to get their own film studios, get their own companies, produce their own information. New information is the key. You know, you see Tubi movies blowing up and stuff like that. That's where it starts. You know, we have to make our own entertainment, create our own culture. You know, that's all it's about, really, bro.
Well, no doubt. I just wanted to ask about them couple people, and do all that. And then, I ain't really got too much left to say. Appreciate you having topics like this. Like I said, I asked about the whole whack thing. I don't really care about that. That's, sensationalism, right? I'd rather have a real conversation where we talking about furthering our people. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
salute to you, bro, and salute to Mahogany for getting in tune with you, getting in touch with you. Hopefully, maybe we can do some business in the future, and I'll help you with them 360. Well, not them 360 deals, but like CMG Music Group be doing with their artists.
Hit me up on Instagram, bro. Big homie.cc. I DM you right back.
No doubt, I'm gonna hit you right now.
Okay,
It's gonna be social media insurance, brother.
all right, I'm gonna patch you right in with my manager Brian Cooper over here at Look Who TV, executive producer. We're gonna do some work. I'm gonna send you his Instagram as soon as you DM me.
No doubt, I'll do that now. Thank you, Mahogany.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, so you're welcome, Alonzo. Alonzo's awesome. So good. Do that. Up next, we got my brother Alfie Kingdom. I'm gonna go ahead and let him up, and I'm gonna drop down. You got it, Alfie.
Yo, what's going on, CC?
What's the word, brother? How you feel today?
Man, I'm feeling good, man, and it's good to chop it up with you. I was gonna hit you, man. I appreciate the follow, you feel me? Because I fucks with your shit heavy for a long time. I'm gonna shoot you a message, but I do want to ask this question. And I'm dead ass serious too. So you could go to my shit and see, like, so I've been jumping into acting, dipping, dabbing, and then the shit that I've been doing is because, you feel me, doing content YouTube for like 8 years, 7 years. You know, I meet people through the DMs and shit like that. So my goal for the next year, as I said, I'm a really chill with the YouTube and the shit like that, and really try to get to the acting shit, right?
Right.
So my question to you is, because with all this shit going on, and I kind of like knew, as far as like the super up type cats, you feel me? You gotta do something strange. Now I'm aware of that, but is there like levels to where you can be successful and still, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I just want to make some good bread, you feel me? But I don't need to be getting 20 million. I'm not looking for all of that. I don't even like all that type of attention. But is there a level to where you can kind of get in there without the funny shit? Because now the shit's coming out. It seemed like all of it's the funny shit, and that's what it seemed like to me now. And it seemed like there's levels, but you still gotta, like, some people willing to do more type shit. So can you get in there and still make a good living without none of the stupid shit? And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So basically, it's just like this, bro. It's how far you want to go. Simple as that. If you want to be in the in crowd and like be the first on the list in the projects they doing, go in there and get your cakes touched. You feel me? You feel me? Straight up.
Yeah.
If not, you come over here to Look Who TV. I'm gonna patch you in with Brian Cooper. You feel me? You know, it's free enterprise.
Hell yeah.
Free
man,
enterprise,
I just came from Thailand, and I just shot a movie like a month ago, man, and that one kind of gave me a taste. Like, man, I kind of want to for real do this shit. And then, but on top of that, though, I got books. I'm gonna bless you with some books too, and some of those books are like written to be filmed. You feel me? Because I just noticed that a long time ago, when you try to sell a script, they change it. If you get a popping book, they kind of got to keep it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to know, because it's everything going down. And it's kind of like, it just seemed like to me now this shit like a for real cult, and it's just the tears to it. But before I didn't look at it like that. I just looked at it as the top, which, put it like this, fam. I'm good with Lorenz Tate level. That I want a little, you feel me? Lorenz Tate. I got bread, but I can still go to Trader Joe's and shit. I don't want to be running around and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. And it's all about creating your own projects, working with your own people. You feel me? It's a plethora of small film companies. You feel me, that you can build with, shoot high quality productions, and go get the money. You feel me?
Cool,
if you want to be at Art Basel with the funny clothes on, well, you know, you feel me? You might have to get a little crazy. So you know.
Yeah. Well, we'll chop it up, man. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate Mahogany. That's a day one. She been fucking with my shit since we've been cool since what, 2018. So that's like a for real day one. You know what I'm saying? So this YouTube, I tell you this YouTube shit is a grind. And I say, Mahogany, we've been doing the interview podcast shit before it was cool. Now this everybody, we remember Mahogany Get On. We used to get roasted for like, why you want to do that? That's boring. Now everybody want to do the podcast. So we are the extra level professionals on this shit. All right.
For sure.
Open, man. All right, man. I appreciate you, bro. What's happening?
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir.
I love Alfie. He's yes, we've been knowing each other. He's one of my faves. He knows that. I have so much respect for him. I remember when he was smaller, he's got a large following now, but also he sells a lot of books. I've probably bought almost all his books. So he definitely uses this in a positive way. He travels. He meets his followers. He's awesome. He's awesome. So
shout out Alfie. Shout out Alfie. Make sure you
yeah,
DM
shout out
me,
to Alfie.
Make sure you DM me, Alfie, bro. I'll tap in with you.
Yeah, he will.
So I can't take no more questions, unfortunately. I told you I was double booked.
I know.
I gotta go ahead and get to the next shoot.
Okay. I want to do a couple. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I promise I'm gonna let you go. Before you go, let me just. Can you let me know? Did y'all cash app him? Y'all better have cash apped him. I want to do some shots out, but I guess I could let you go and I can do this afterwards. Please check your cash app.
Okay.
You must go right now. Let me see. And let me just give a few shout outs. Before I even went live, a few of you contacted me. I want to give a shout out to Rashida Strober. Thank you so much. I want to give a shout out to Sister George. Thank you so much for the cash app. Did you get anything? And all of this will be to support him. Did you get anything from?
For me? No.
Yeah. Well, I got you. Hey, Third. See my people trickling in. But I really appreciate you. I'm going to let you go. I want to just do something with my moderators. And prayerfully, I'll be in touch with you soon.
All right, Queen. Thank you for having me. Until next time.
Okay. Until next time. Bye-bye. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for coming through. Let me look. Let me see what you guys have done. Like I said, any support that you guys gave me for tonight's show will go to him. Because, what he did was really cool, donating his time to us like that. And I appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you coming through. Thank y'all. I'm glad you all could make it. Let me do some checking real quick before I end the live stream. Oh, y'all. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Okay. So, yes. Sponsors for the show tonight are our Sister George, Rashida Strober. And like I said, if you guys want to donate, I would appreciate it. If you give it to me, I'm going to go ahead and pass it along to him. But you can give it directly to him. His Cash App is pinned at the top. If you guys are not subscribed to him, you need to go ahead and do that. You can see he got a lot of wisdom. The brother is really smart and just really kind. Okay, so let me look at y'all. Let me give a roll call. Let me do roll call. I said peace to everybody. I saw Beach in here earlier. Like that. I don't think I said hello to you. Welcome like that. I definitely said hello to Misha Mac. Taylor. Welcome, Taylor. And I said hello to Miss T. Pre. I want to make sure I got all of you. All right, you guys. You guys did good. I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and end the live. Here we go. Oh, you made it. Yes, girl, I told you. Y'all, look. The dark skin activist is in the building. Thank all y'all for showing up and showing out. I really appreciate that. But y'all gonna watch this intro, okay? And peace. I'll see you guys soon with another video.
Your boy got the full body do-rag out.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like stocking. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. Ooh. Told cool, he a fool with this shit. Told her don't let her friends know. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like stocking. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. Ooh. Told cool, he a fool with this shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine or Vincenzo's. I like to call it a passion. I can be sitting relaxing. Peachy, we getting some traction. I'm at the videos packing. I'm digging her accent. I got a beauty Simon belt on me, and she tryna get it unfastened. That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she Latin. Got my own flow and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed they set. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. I swear they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like stocking. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. Ooh. Told cool, he a fool with this shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine or Vincenzo's.